Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor, and holy shit, is it an awesome day today. They just fucking announced Final Fantasy 16. Yes, it's fire and brimstone out here in the Pacific Northwest, but none of y'all care. Oh man, I got like jitters right now. I'm going to play the trailer for all of you guys, and then we're going to talk about it. I am going to leave my camera on the screen just because I don't want to get like DMCA takedowned. But here you go, guys. It's going to be pretty loud, so I apologize for that in advance. God, I can't wait for this.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Sergeant, let's summon their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Christ.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Hell yes.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Blight.
So they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
It's the Archduke's son.
The Phoenix.
Joshua! Stop this!
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible. The legacy of the crystals has shaped our history. For long enough. I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
All right, I'll just put it to loop on the background here, guys, and we'll just talk a little bit about it right now. That looks fucking incredible. This is the shit that we've been waiting for. At least I have. It looks like it's almost a return back to the fantasy setting. And it looks like, if you look at all of the different gameplay, it looks like we're going to be playing as both Joshua and his protector. So it looks like there's some type of time skip, and it looks like we're going to be playing both as Joshua and as his guardian with the black hair. That's kind of what I'm thinking it looks like. just because in one of the scenes you see us playing as Joshua's guardian, right? The black-haired boy when he's younger. And then you see in another scene, it looks like we're playing as Joshua because he's using almost like imbued Esper attacks, it looks like. So I don't know if we saw the black-haired guy's name, but it looks like there's going to be like 2 sections to the story. And in one section, the first one, we're going to be playing as him. And the second one will be playing as Joshua. And holy shit, it looks like The Witcher, Dragon Age, Final Fantasy 15, and Final Fantasy 14 all had a baby together, and that baby is Final Fantasy 16. Another thing that's really interesting here is it doesn't look like there's a party system, and I feel like that's so unique for a Final Fantasy game because we're so used to playing in groups of 3, right? In parties of 3. And it looks like we're only playing as a solo character. And I can't think, you know, of the last time we played as a solo character in a game. The only thing I can really compare it to would be Type 0. And the combat looks very similar to Final Fantasy 15. So I'm really interested to see if we are going to have any type of party composition, or if it's just going to be the single player action right there. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And I am super stoked to see what exactly is going to happen. And I think the plot as well, just from the general feelings that I'm getting from it, sorry guys, it feels very Game of Thrones. Like it literally looks like you have all these wars raging on, and maybe they're the wars for each of the crystals, and we're about to see that guy get squished. But it sounds like maybe like each nation has an Esper, or a Akon as they call them in this version of the game. But it looks so cool. And the music, guys, I wish they would tell us if Nobuo was the one who was writing this music, because I have to say, this is probably one of the best Final Fantasy theme songs I've heard in a long time. And this is such a better direction than the direction that Final Fantasy 15 initially took with it. Oh my god, it looks so cool. And it looks gritty too, right? Compared to like most of the Final Fantasies we play. And I mean, I would say like a lot of Final Fantasies are like, not like gritty, but they're like, you know, PG-13 maybe. And Final Fantasy 15 was like starting to push that a little bit. But my god, if this could be like a rated R Final Fantasy 16, holy shit. Like, did you see, like, I don't know if I can go back to it. Like when that Ifrit kills the guy, like blood just sprays up right here. Like look at the blood. It's just like everywhere. Like you don't see that in Final Fantasy games very much. Like yeah, you can see people die, but I mean you don't see people like get blood sprayed all over. The when you see the gosh, it has to be around here. There it is. So this actually reminds me, this scene right here. This reminds me of Final Fantasy 15 in particular. And if you guys remember in the Final Fantasy 15 trailer, right here, you can see who I'm assuming is either the father or the knight stepping in and taking the blade and blood going all over the background character. This actually looks like, holy shit, I can't remember his name right now. The Final Fantasy 15 prince, so Luna Freya's brother, had a very similar scene where I think it was his mother stepped in front of him and was like burned with a flamethrower and like protected him from dying. So this scene, like literally, I think you could pair by pair this scene. So I'm really excited to see like if this is the content that we're going to be getting in the game, if this is the direction Final Fantasy 16 is going, this could be one of the most like dramatic, but also like within reason and believable Final Fantasies that has ever been made. And I am super stoked, guys. Like the words cannot describe how excited I am for this. Like, holy shit. I could literally, I'm probably going to watch this trailer like 20 times more today. I'm hoping that they release more information. I actually stopped the Twitch broadcast because I wanted to come make this video because I am so excited for it. I mean, this is literally such a big deal for me. I mean, how long has it been since a mainline Final Fantasy was announced? Like, Final Fantasy 15 was announced, like, what, 5 or 6 years ago it has to be? So, this is huge. This is big news. And this does look a little Kingdom Heartsy here, where he was, like, in the fire like this. A little bit Kingdom Heartsy. So, I'm kind of curious what's going on with the Acons here, because the Acons almost seem both evil and good, because it seems like Ifrit here is evil, but it seems like Phoenix is trying to do something to help, right? Like, it seems like Phoenix is right there going up against Ifrit, which is also interesting. So I'm wondering if maybe one of the other characters is channeling Phoenix, like him, the black-haired guy. So it's going to be so interesting to see. God, I'm so excited. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the description down below. Let me know how excited you guys are for this. I know I am going nuts. You guys, I probably pinged the Discord like a million times, so I'm sorry to everyone that I pinged. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great rest of your day. If you want more videos like this, we're going to keep you up to date with all of the Final Fantasy 16 news that is coming out. So have a great day, you guys.